Okay. Now, it's been so long since we last played. So long. It's been a whole year ago. In 2020. The longest year ever. Now we're back. Find out what happened in Baldur's Gate. What will happen? Last time, we warped ahead, took some caravans to the big city of Baldur's Gate. A party took a detour round south to the home of Delta and Khalas. They wanted to find their old orphanage, see if it was still around, see if uh, the owner was still there, looking for how things have been. It's been so long, they don't even know. Memories and whatnot. We'll get to memories after the fun parts. They had some words. They gave up some relics. One was destroyed, and so they grew up a level. But then they decided to settle down and just, enjoy a few days in Baldur's Gate. They've been traveling for so long. Yeah. They Delta and Gwynnestari went to the library to figure out what is this book, huh? What is this weird book? It's got stars and stuff on it. I don't know. They figured out some stuff about it, but they didn't really figure out what it was. And then Mirasha, she went to the Herald, the news place with all the speakers. They were talking about events that were happening. They were very excited about an event that was happening that day in Baldur's Gate. But she wasn't really interested in that. She wanted to know more about the Flaming Fist and the recruiting of mercenaries. She wanted to see where any activity was going on with that. She did find out some info, which was very useful. And then Raegar, Khalas, Guryev, and Lucy, their Tressum cat with wings, basically a giant panther with wings, went to the... Oh my gosh, I forgot what the bar was called. Anyone know?
I do not recall.
I know this. No, I don't. I'm looking it up. It was like the
I did not.
wailing elf or something. Something about a ghost singing. Elf Song Tavern. That's what it was. The Elf Song Tavern. They went there, have a few beers. Kick up their heels, get ready to just shop around next couple of days. And we're looking forward to not having to run from anything or fight anything or be in any kind of danger whatsoever. The easy life. But some people weren't really on that. Some people had some other plans that really just throw a wrench in everyone's fun. Then they, after joining up with Mirasha, Delta, and Gwyn, decided to attend the festival that was going on that day. Not really sure what happened or what was happening. There was something about new form of travel that they were unveiling. Mysterious, whatever. Nothing ominous about that at all. And then things didn't quite go as planned for them. I mean, yeah, some other people planned something else differently, but the portal that was supposed to take people from places to places got too big. It glowed with ominous energy and got really big, like 30 feet tall. And something came out that was not supposed to come out. This crazy-looking demon guy. Don't mind the wasp or the wasp. It's just part of the art. But this big, massive demon emerged. Thank you. From the portal with a flaming whip. It seemed to have many tendrils attached to this whip, and then a massive sword. It was kind of like a scimitar. It had a hook on the end, but regardless, that's where we ended last time. Just like this creature emerging from the portal that was supposed to be good, but it's no longer good. And so we'll start off. Okay, we'll start off. This creature, everyone was expecting something big, but they weren't expecting this. They were looking forward to mass transit of some sort, and the wizards seemed to, while they were summoning a portal, they didn't want to summon this portal. The creature emerged. Everyone was just stunned by this awesomeness and that feeling of fight or flight just locked their legs in place. They were unsure of what to do, who to move. The players, the characters, they watched in horror as this thing stood before them. And from behind them, they could hear sounds of authority. The flaming fist was trying to push its way through the dense crowd. They were just shouting orders, but it was all just muffled because of this terrifying creature. Nobody could move. It seemed like a spell had been cast, but it was just fear. And I want everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw. Oh, nice.
I am really drunk. Was my drink laced with something? Please tell me it was laced and there isn't that giant red guy standing in front of us.
So Mirasha, you don't have disadvantage because of this roll. Even though you're drunk, you have a special item that prevents you from that gives you advantage on this thing. So you just roll normally.
Cool. I'm trying to think what that do. Is not okay.
It's what is it? Your armor, I think.
Shit.
You have magical shit?
Yep.
The angelic chainmail, I didn't put it on.
You have it on your person. That's fine. Unless
Okay.
you want to roll with disadvantage. That's totally fine with me.
Whatever the DM's call is.
Just roll normally.
Please tell me this is just a really bad, drink and there isn't a demon thing standing in front of us.
Nope, we gotta fuck it up.
Mirasha, did you roll?
Sorry, now my What am I rolling?
Wisdom save? Okay. So as the creature stands before you, you just the part of your brain just you can't fathom what's going on, and yes, you are very quiet.
No, I wasn't doing anything. Kenny was trying to give me his snowball speaker, but had it set up where I had to press keys, which wasn't working with me talking and trying to roll because it was getting mixed up with my Windows Spark. He was just unplugging it, and I'm not wearing a headset, so my microphone is super sensitive to everything on my desk.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Anyone know Abyssal? The language Abyssal.
Not me.
Yes.
Alright.
No.
So, as you see this creature, it looks around. It doesn't make any move to attack. It just surveys the scene in front of it as it emerged from whence it came, and it speaks.
Find them. Bring them to me. Kill all those who stand in your way.
Jesus Christ, alright.
It kind of sounded like common.
Well, it's streaming.
Does it do abyssal words sound very similar, or do they have the same meaning as common words?
Well, only Guryev
There's a lot of
understood it.
cognitive.
You can always type it to him in chat. But so once he says this, just everyone comes up with the realization that maybe we should be running, and the crowd just starts emerging from the center, trying to get away from this creature. And as after it says this thing, you see more creatures run out of the red portal that it just opened up.
Including a giant wasp!
Oh my god! The worst thing! A murder hornet.
Oh my, there's more.
So,
It's like that scene in Justice League War with Doomsday or Darkseid.
so these hound creatures with fire and molten lava coming out of its mouth run out of this portal underneath the creature's legs. These four-armed dog-headed creatures with hooks for hands come from the sides of the creature, and then these black, shadowy looking flying creatures fly out from above the where the portal emerges above the head of this creature. And people are fleeing. The creatures, the flying ones, are coming down. They snatch up people, pull them away from their loved ones. The dogs are running out and jumping on civilians, and that's what we'll roll for initiative for this skill challenge.
Shit.
I initiate treat.
Who's a good lava dog?
Just I didn't select my target.
Got that juicy, fat. Click. Well, I did it.
Alright, everyone in there with the correct number. Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So, for this skill challenge, you can use one skill that has not been used this turn. Try and think of something that you would do. The situation, there is people all around you trying to run the opposite direction of this portal. There's flaming fist guards running towards the creatures in front of you, trying to get there to defend people. There are these flying shadow creatures, the dog-headed pincer creatures, these lava dogs that are mowing down people, and this massive one demon that just spoke to someone in some language only one of you knows. So Guryev, what would you like to do first?
Can I pee on the lava
Yes,
dogs?
you can.
Would that
Well, you haven't.
make them no longer lava
You're
dogs?
about in the middle of the crowd, so they haven't reached you just yet.
I can pee pretty
Okay.
far.
Roll. What would you like to roll for that?
No, just kidding. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna an insight check and see if I can tell if they are looking for certain people or are they just indiscriminately mauling whatever is next to them.
All right, roll insight.
For like just in general, I guess maybe it's perception or I don't know.
Well, you choose. What would you like to roll?
I'll do insight. Oh shit. To be a 23.
So they are pretty much indiscriminately going after, like, they just emerged from this portal, so they are looking for something. You aren't sure what or who it is. But the creature did say, since you understood, to bring it to this area. Bring it to the creature. All right, Khalas.
Okay, I'm gonna. I guess I will do. I want to try and find a. Well, I guess, are we trying to run away? Or.
It's oh,
Are
so
we like surrounded?
I didn't say the objective. Your objective is to safely evacuate the area with as many or as few civilian casualties as you can, with as many survivors.
Ah, okay. In that case, I am going to.
Be a goddamn hero. That's the objective.
I'm going to try and, I guess, persuade the people around us to follow us. And hopefully I get as many as I can. 15.
15, yes. In a panic, these people have no idea what's going on or what to do. They just want to get away, and without any direction, they don't know where to go. But you talk to the people around you, the people who, you kind of deafened for a moment, but they turn to you and they feel like with your authority, you know where to go.
Excellent. Good. Lead them to the slaughter. I mean,
Yes, I don't know if you have your horns out or not, but
wait, we're not being evil this time.
no, this is not Galdur's
That's
bait.
it. That's all I'll
Okay.
do.
Oh, and I'll say, since this is kind of like a dangerous situation with enemies, you can make an attack action or cast a spell action on your turn when you make your skill check. So going back, Guryev and Khalas, would you like to cast a spell or make an action?
Let me see here. What could I do? I wasn't really expecting it.
The Spanish Inquisition?
I guess what I would like to do is... Let's see. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy within 30 feet around me to cast whispers saying, come towards our direction. I think we're in the south or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you are
So that's what I would do.
further south. Southeast.
Yeah, so I would just, within 30 feet around us, I would just cast Thaumaturgy, just casting whispers, and it's like, come towards the south. There's safety in the south.
With all the chaos, people would believe random
She whispered
voices
loudly.
in their head.
Well, yeah, it was the option of like booming voice or whispers.
Yeah.
So I'll go for
You-
whispers instead of
Make the sound of
voice.
a raven just cawing ominously as these creatures emerge.
People are confused.
Nevermore.
Guryev, would you like to cast a spell or make an action? Because I kind of missed that part on your turn.
I don't know. Had we? I don't remember if I'd done anything during the day. I don't think I.
You guys cast a spell magic several times. And
you
silence.
and I casted.
Oh, I guess. Oh, silence.
Oh.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we still silent?
No, he ended that.
About how far away I am from the big dude. Whoops, that's not.
About 100 feet.
Ah. I guess I'll just. How many people do we have?
How many people?
6?
Yeah.
You're a group of 6.
I guess I'll do a second level less. So it'll hit 4 people, and I'll give it to the ones that are more likely to be reckless with themselves.
Who
So
do you view that to be? Things.
those 3, and then I don't know. She always seems to find herself in trouble.
So I saw Mirasha, Delta, and who else?
Raegar. And
So that was 3. Raegar, Delta, and Mirasha. Who's the 4th? Okay.
Khalas.
So you 4 have Bless. D4 on attacks
That'd be-
and saving throws. Alright.
And skill checks and death save.
And Gwyn.
Okay. Did Guryev use insight or
Insight
Insight.
and
Which one?
persuasion
Okay.
have been used.
he was thinking about 2 and I didn't hear which one I was distracted. So insight. I'm keeping track of it for myself. So he did insight, she did persuade, and our objective is to try to basically save as many civilians as possible.
Yes, escape
Wait.
and rescue people. Stop the slaying. Because it's already happening, but you want to get as many people as
Yeah.
you want. Yeah.
And okay. I would like to I doubt that. I was intimidation. I don't think I would be all that intimidating though.
Well, so who would you want to intimidate?
I know. A monster. But I don't think I'd be that intimidating, so I don't think that'd be a good one. Ooh, stealth? No, survival. Do survival one and scout out which way would be the best escape route, because that's the highest chance of survival, and like start shouting at people to go that way, or would that be too
No, go right ahead. Survival.
different? Okay.
Excellent. So you look behind you. The entrances to the plaza there are a few behind you. You can see one of them has a higher percentage of flaming fist that are rushing towards the center. You feel like that would be the best path for the guards to defend the people around you, so you direct people to go in that direction.
Okay, and I don't think I have any useful spells. Let me see.
That's okay. It's optional.
I don't recall which spells. I don't think I'd used any spells that day, or maybe no, I did. I used I was a direwolf, and I hadn't had a rest yet, so I have that option later on to change into something. But for right now, I'm not gonna do anything.
No problem. Raegar, you're up.
Okay, so intimidation has not been
Correct.
used. I am going to yell out to the big boy there. Lift up a middle finger to him and just yell him, "Hey, fuck off back where you came from, otherwise I'm gonna make you and one of your friends shit yourself."
All right. Roll intimidation.
Intimidation.
Okay, that's
So you're about 100 feet away from this massive creature and the portal behind it. And as you announce your declaration of ass kicketry, it does turn its head to look at you. You seem to have caught its attention, and it sweeps its sword in a slashing motion directly in front of him, and the people are basically split in two as it starts to make its way
Jesus.
towards you.
Okay, well, I'm going
You
to.
have successfully gathered
my
the
God.
intention of the large one.
You're
Well, at
the
least Yep, I'm gonna start walking away from the group, but slightly towards it. Slightly towards it, but again away from the group. And I'm going to cast command at 2nd level. And the one word I shall say is poop.
All right.
So him and one of his friends, and the wisdom save is 14.
Please fail.
What is the 2nd level addition of it?
2nd level means I target one of his an additional
Okay,
being.
so what
So it's him and
other creature?
I'll do one of the doggies here. Yeah.
Okay. So it rolled a 1.
Oh my God.
And the dog did not do so well either. So, one of the dogs that is mauling a person and just tearing out its insides just takes a step back, just squats, and like this. I don't know. Do you want me to describe it?
That's up to you. You're the DM.
Okay, fine. It squats and you see a bright orange blob of something fall out, and it as soon as it hits the ground, it starts like the ground is on fire, and smoke, like little trail of smoke comes up. And the big guy he takes his sword and stabs it into the ground and just like spreads gets nice and ready, squats for a moment, and like this massive black ooze comes out and just like makes a mess of where the gazebo once was. So yeah, Delta.
I like to use perception and try to find a path for the people nearest to me to get away safely.
Okay. That's fine. Go right ahead. There's so much chaos. It's really difficult to see past all these people running. You can see that Khalas and Gwyn have kind of gathered a group of people that they feel like they can head them in the right direction, but you feel like just following them is the best idea, but you aren't really sure exactly where to go.
Okay.
Would you like to cast anything or attack? You don't have to. There's plenty of time to cast other things.
All the little dudes are still around him, or have they kind of fanned out?
Several of them have found out the hellish dogs are going out, except for one. One's just like minding its business, doing its business. But the claw ones are definitely like fanning out in the crowd, like just grabbing at people, cutting off limbs and heads.
I want to cast sleep at the ones that are nearest to like me and the people that we're trying to help escape.
Okay. So
30.
you feel like it's not quite like you see it, one of the hounds kind of like shake its head as if it was gotten tired, but it just keeps moving forward. I feel like you'd have to have a lot more to actually like hit one of these creatures, make it fall. Mirasha.
Mirasha is going to try to do a strength check to try to push through the crowds of people who are going in the directions Khalas and where all the other people are evacuating. Just try to push through to try to get to the enemies.
Alright, so you have a sea of people like pushing against you. You're trying to push your way through this crowd. Everyone's fleeing, but you push as hard as you can. You just feel like you're being pushed back towards the entrances of the plaza.
I will try to attack. Are there any flying enemies within 120 feet of me?
Yeah.
I will go for probably the closest one to me, and I am going to cast Firebolt at it.
Sweet. Go ahead.
And that should be 2d10. Come on!
So you shoot it at one of these shadow creatures. It hits it. It successfully strikes it in the face, and it looks like it just did very little. But you seem to have gotten its attention. It is now looking at you and going to go in your direction.
With the rest of this turn, am I able to pull out my sword and shield real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I pull out my shield, but I don't pull out my regular longsword. I'll pull out the Astorian sword.
All right.
And I just get ready.
Sweet.
That's it.
All right. Top of the round. These creatures have now made some of their way into the crowd. They're just causing so much chaos. The pincer creatures are just sweeping their claws, grabbing whoever's in front of them. The flaming fist has made some of their way towards the center, but they were not prepared. They were protecting from the outside, not from the inside. So they can't quite make it. They're made their way to you, but they can't make their way towards the center yet. The dog that finished its business is now after another civilian, and several of them have spanned out into the crowd, causing dangerous burns and just munching on people's necks and shoulders and faces. And the big guy, he is got his attention. He's got his he's a bit lighter now. He feels like he can move a bit better now that he's he had to go before they went, but he's just like, do I want to go now or do I want to go after? I don't know. But he feels much better now. So he makes his way in your direction. He flicks out his flaming whip. It cracks and sparks fly into the crowd, singeing several people as he walks towards you. The flying creatures, they leave a trail of like black smoke in their wake as they fly. The one that Mirasha attacked is now flying towards the group. I want everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm totally adding bless to that.
Yes, Raegar and Delta, you have a
How do
D4.
I add that?
Oh, that's only 11.
Roll a d4.
Sweet.
So I got 12.
All right. So this creature swoops down at you after having a minor inconvenience of a firebolt in its face.
Oh, on your Amanda, on your under proficiency bonus, where like you have your saves, there should be a thing like global save modifier you can check to give you bless. Or there, I don't know if I can.
You see that check mark?
What is it under?
Saving throws?
On the left side.
I have guidance
No, above in saving throws.
and saving throws. Oh, bless.
So get that checked, and then it will automatically roll.
There
And you roll a save.
Okay, cool.
All right. So it swoops down at the group, and in its clutches, it grabs both Mirasha by her shield arm, and it grabs Khalas by her sword arm, and it lifts you up, and you are now sailing through the sky in a southern direction.
Sail! Sorry.
Come sail away with me.
See you later.
So the big creature grabbed them both?
No,
Flying
one of
one.
the shadowy looking ones.
Oh, but grabbed both of them. There's
Right.
They officially said the band was done today, by the way.
Sticks?
What?
Rush.
Oh. Really? They just released now. Anyway, Guryev, it's your turn. You got two party members.
Did the big guy come closer?
He is coming closer.
About how far away is he?
He's taking his sweet time. He's about 70 feet now. But he's just like
Oh.
cracking his whip in the sky, slashing his sword in the crowd.
About how are there any minions close to us?
They are making their way in. They're eager to run into the crowd. He is just like whatever.
Right, but I mean, like, are the minion dudes like targeting any of us or close to us and whatnot?
Seems like the shadow flyer did target two of your party members. So that thing is like really close. It just swooped in and grabbed Mirasha and Khalas.
And I wish there was like a. I wish there was that. Can I? It's a two turns of not being able to reuse the
No,
same thing.
it's reset. You can use whatever you want. Since we have so many people.
Okay.
But don't use the one you used last time. That's the only restriction.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
can't keep
That's
using
fine.
the
That's
same
fine.
thing every turn.
Hi. Fuck. Okay. Guess there's like no way really about it. I'm gonna try to fuck. I'm gonna use investigation and look for a place kind of close that allows me to move up a little bit, but is like obscured from view.
Okay.
Not trying to like stealth,
Right.
but just like
Get a good vantage
that
point.
most of the thing. Yeah, where I wouldn't be like the juiciest of targets.
There are
But-
various sized people running around. You are one of the shorter ones, but you have Mirasha and, well, I mean, you have Raegar being a tall one. Plus, there are several different creatures throughout the city. So yeah, I understand.
All right. Well, oh god. That is a lofty 26.
Yeah. There were. You can see further in the back. There is.
I'm talking about like closer up within like my 25 feet of movement.
You see a lot of tall people you can climb onto. But there are
Or
some.
clamber behind.
There are some remnants of stalls. Like normally this plaza is like a market filled with stalls and people are buying things and whatnot. But they have taken down stalls to have this massive gathering to fit more people in here. So you do find remnants of like poles that stick out from the crowd. People are rushing around. You can find a small spot to like get up above the crowd so you can see.
Nope. So the stalls, are they like covered with like an awning or anything? Or are they open?
They're
or,
open.
like-
They're basically mostly torn down. There's like a few, like a crate that you can climb on with a pole. It's like ready to be put an awning on, but there's nothing that's enclosed.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move up to the back of that. And about how far away would I be from the big dude? Like, let's say this is like a rectangular stall, and one side is facing him. I want to go on the other side of that and kind of like hide up, like butt up against it.
Okay.
But like within 60 feet if possible.
Yeah, you feel like at the speed he's moving, it would get it within 60 feet by the when you move to that spot and just wait to cast your spell.
Okay. In that case, I will hold banishment.
Okay.
Please note it is also concentration, so as soon as banishment gets casted, you will no longer have bless. Thank you.
Okay.
This is your captain speaking.
Buttons of legs inside of the vehicle.
All right, Khalas.
I can't. I'm in the air,
You have
yeah?
been hoisted into the air.
Is a thing grabbing me, or is it I'm just...
This shadow creature has its claws about one of your sword arm, and
Okay.
Mirasha is next
Can
to you.
Can I cast a spell and then do my roll, my
Yes.
skill roll? All right, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this creature. Pachoo. And then I'm going to try and acrobats to land safely. Oh no.
Oh no, I was gonna acrobatics.
You can athletics.
I did it last time.
You
Or is it
used.
strength?
Oh, you did
bit.
use that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Well, you threw out your sacred flame, and it is in you're in its clutches, so it can see that you cast a spell at it, and it dodges out of the way to avoid your flame, and you are still in its clutches, and you can't wriggle out of its holdings. You are still in the air, flying. You are ascending. It looks like it might be a bad drop if you plummet.
I'm in
I'm in
trouble.
danger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So when I moved up, I still wasn't. I was about 70 feet away, right? And if I moved up, I wouldn't be within 60?
It was 70 feet from you at the point of you starting your turn, and then you moved a distance away, but you feel like it would get within your range.
Oh, I moved backwards. Okay.
Yes, you moved further away from the center.
Oh. Okay.
Raegar.
Oh boy. They're probably. Are they in range at all? Within me? If I were to even move? Because that's the thing, I don't know where the distance is.
Who's they?
Oh, sorry. Our beautiful gals in the air right now. Mirasha and Khalas.
In range of a range attack or a melee attack?
Of a spell. Of the spell command.
Which is
60 feet.
Yeah, it's definitely that close.
Okay, I'm gonna cast that first level. I'm gonna try. Well, how high are they? Shit.
Did we skip Gwen?
Yeah, I was wondering that too because I thought I was
Did we?
third with my 10.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's backtrack. I haven't done anything yet.
I was just looking through it to see if like
it really effed up the order of my skill check thing because I'm writing down what everyone has done so I don't.
Me too.
Yeah.
Acrobatics, investigation.
So I don't. Yeah. Investigation, acrobatics, and then make sure I don't repeat what I've done before. So which I did survival last time. Okay, so they're up in the air, they're being carried. Are they by chance above any buildings? Are they still within like 20-30 feet of us?
Yeah, I would say that
So,
they
like,
just got lifted up, and Khalas just missed her sacred flame. So they are rapidly going away, but you do have a chance to cast a spell.
Okay, let me see if any of my spells would actually be useful in that. That's on the ground. Message.
Send a message. Don't die.
Doesn't the cat fly?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Lucy.
Lucy!
Lucy bolted as soon as it saw the dogs.
Oh fuck.
None of my spells are gonna help with that situation, but I would like to do athletics. And can I like run and like jump off of a wall and like jump towards them, like, you know, grab the bottom half of one of them? Whoever's closest to me, I'll let you make
You're trying to grab
decision.
Mirasha and Khalas? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming I can only jump and grab one. I'm assuming I can't like grab both. But if I could like, you know, weight them down, maybe like more weight would like throw the monster shadow creature off balance or something, or we'd be too heavy and he drops us.
Yeah, go make that roll.
Okay, let's cross our fingers. I don't know which one I'm jump.
Alright,
towards.
so you
Closest.
turn to see your friends flying behind, and you look to see around. All the people are rushing towards the exits. This creature is flying in that direction, so it's like exploding from the center of the plaza, and so the creature is flying in the basic direction that the people are running. So you go with the crowd and try and find one of the stalls that has been torn down. You jump up the crates, and it seems that somebody spilled something on one of the crates, didn't quite clean it up, and you slip and fall onto the ground. People rushing on either side of you.
Okay.
Fortunately, you weren't able to grab onto them.
We're gonna lose them. And I don't have a spell that would be useful, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Raegar, you were gonna cast command, right?
I was. But they're fallen. Oh, well, shit. And I can't. We've reset, or I can't do intimidation again, I assume.
You can't do intimidation. And you
Okay.
can't use investigation, acrobatics, or athletics.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna try and start running in the direction that's like the least crowded and away from the group, because that one big boy's still on me. I'm gonna use persuasion.
All right.
And I'm gonna tell the big guy, I assume, help you feel better, and I think since I did you a favor, you should go back where you came from. We'll forget this ever happened, and we'll be right as rain.
All right, make that roll.
Nope.
That is perception.
Okay. Oh, well, my bad. Shit.
You get another
Why did I
chance.
do that?
All right.
How?
So he's just mowing down people. Like there's blood everywhere in his wake. Fire is just raining down from the skies. It cracks its whip, and it looks at you. It narrows its eyes, and it bobs its head like it chuckles, and it turns to the portal, but it doesn't exit. So it's just standing there. It's unsure of what's going on.
And I just say, well, if you thought that was funny, spell command, I'm gonna say poop again.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It succeeded.
God damn it. Okay.
It will just, you hear a sound coming from it. And that's your turn. Delta.
I think I want to try and use history and use kind of like my past knowledge of this area.
Okay.
And find us someplace that we can hide.
All right. So your time here wasn't super super long. You did spend some days here, and while you feel like on a normal day when you're not getting chased by demons, you could totally like find a nice spot to get settled in and hide from any danger, but unfortunately that is not today. Alright. Would you like to cast a spell, Delta?
Are they lighting things on fire? Or they're just killing people?
Things are igniting, yes. They are leaving fire in their wake.
prestidigitation to put out some of the little fires. As we
Some
go.
people are running with flames on their outfits. They dress really nice for this event, and they're nice, noble clothes. Got singed, and so you put out those fires, save a few people.
Hooray!
All right, Mirasha.
Question.
Yes.
As an action, I could grapple, but in order to roll for grapple, I would have to either choose acrobatics or athletics. Would that be an eliminated option since both of those skill checks have been used this turn?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. No worries. Let's see. What are my options? I know we could call for Lucy, but I could still roll shit, but I have a better modifier for intimidation, so I'm just going to yell at this shadow winged thing that has us and try to be as angry and scary looking as possible. Just like, you put us down right now or you're gonna be really, really sorry, fuckface.
Sweet. Nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
Alright, so you scream this at this shadow creature. It looks down at you in horror. It no longer, like, the fire was a bit inconvenient, but it doesn't want anything to do with you now. And that is a success. Top of the round, describe what the creatures do. You do see, as soon as the fire dogs came out of the portal, Lucy did, like, put up her wings and flap away and trying to get as far away from these creatures as she can. She's made some distance so far. What were we gonna say?
I feel like she's never coming back. You guys lost another pet.
You guys and pets.
You're the one that kills them all.
I mean, yeah. So these, the big guy is looking around, very confused about what it should do. It's no longer slashing at people, sweeping its sword or using its whip to scrape and cause flame to alight. But it's just like looking around as if it's looking for something without murdering people. The other creatures, however, have made their way towards you. You are now in range of the fiery hounds. The pincer ones have made their way close enough to, if you wanted to make a swing at them, you can. The crowd has mostly pushed its way to all the exits and are now funneling into the streets of the city. The shadow demons are still picking up people, lifting them up high and tossing them back down to the ground onto roofs where they lifelessly collapse. The one that is carrying you has made some distance away from the plaza, and it is now terrified of Mirasha as she screamed this threat at it, and it drops both of you.
Okay. Far?
Let's see. One moment.
I said put us down, not drop us. Son of a
You were
bitch.
too good. Too intimidating. You take 50 points of damage as you crash into glass, both of you. A window kind of prevented you from taking more damage by the fall, but you managed to get sliced up a little bit through the glass shattering and slicing you up. You hit the ground, roll, and you slam into some pews that are in the ground, that are sitting in this room. You can see at one end there's a pulpit, and at the other end there's a door. It seems like this was a congregated area. But Khalas, you do recognize it the most.
Khalas, are you dead?
But Mirasha, you also recognize this. You are crashed into the orphanage.
Khalas, are you dead?
I'm still alive.
Very badly burned.
At least I'm dying home.
Hey, at least you were blessed on the way down.
Great. That really helped.
Oh, my body.
Cough up blood.
I didn't drink enough alcohol not to feel pain. Oh, God.
Really far away if we're in the orphanage. We're like, what, 30 minutes away? How far are we? How long of a walk would it be?
Let's...
Yeah, destroy the artifacts. Destroy the other artifacts. Now.
Level up. Level up. You're quite a distance away. But...
Oh, that's right.
So, are we talking it'd be like a 30-minute walk, a 30-minute run?
I might need a quick rest real quick. I'm at 2 HP.
You're at 2?
I'm at 2.
Oh, shit.
I'm not good.
All right, okay, cool. Good. Next turn then.
Well, this might be the last round of skill challenge. We'll find out how many successes you guys get. But Guryev, it is your turn.
Hold on 1
The
second.
creature is probably about 80 to 85 feet away since you made your movement away from it, and it didn't move any closer to you because it got persuaded.
What level are we?
6.
It was at this moment I realized he fucked up. I don't have banishment, so I can't hold banishment.
Oh.
Unfortunate. So everyone still has bless. Alright. In the meantime, I will use religion and see if I know anything about this creature, and maybe if I've heard anything about it before, or if if I've heard anything about it or learned anything about it from being associated with the Raven Queen.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
All right. So you know this creature to be a extra bad demon. It commands, it does not follow. It is one of the top ones. You know that demons are prone to cause chaos it is the devils who reside under their own creed of keeping things in order, but they still evil. While demons, wherever they go, they just want to cause chaos, fear, and they want to destroy mostly. But you do know that occasionally that even a leader demon will have a master. I think that's what you were kind of aiming for, or you also know that this kind of demon can summon more demons. Huzzah! How fun. Anything else? Any spells or actions? You do have the some of these creatures coming towards you.
Towards me?
In general, yeah. They are within range of Hardy to swipe at if you'd like.
Is there one already in combat with somebody on our team or anything?
Well, there was one that snatched 2 people.
Right. Or is there one that's like coming up to fight somebody?
They are descending upon you. Yes.
Alright. I'll summon spiritual weapon, like, between... About how far away are they?
They are really close, like between 10 and 20 feet.
Okay, yeah.
Some of them.
Then I'll spawn spiritual weapon, close, like between me and the closest one.
All right. Are you attacking one of the pincer creatures or one of the dogs?
Are either of them flying?
The shadow ones are flying. If you'd like to summon a thing up there.
Are they like? I want the. Are they coming down? Are they descending upon us as well?
Yes, they are snatching citizens around you and picking them up and tossing them back into the crowd so they fall on more people, causing as much damage as they can.
Okay. No, I'll just target like one of the dogs that's close by and just keep it close.
Okay. So, what would you like your spiritual weapon to be?
An ankh.
Okay. This cross with a loop on top peers in front of this dog and swings at it, and the dog dodges out of the way and bites at it, and you have one of the creature's attentions. Trying to get at this ethereal weapon. Khalas.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do a medicine roll on Mirasha. 10.
She's really bleeding.
And
It's bad.
It matches my hair.
Do channel divinity, preserve life. This one. Present your holy symbol, evoke healing energy. Equal to 5 times my cleric level. My cleric level is 5. So 25.
Oh,
Total.
it feels nice.
Divide those hit points among them. So it's basically 25 is going all to you.
Like, that feels better.
And then I guess, are there demons here? Is that demon still here, or is it?
You are alone There's glass shattered on the floor. The pews have been pushed in where you have hit them and moved them along the floor, but you seem to be just the two of you. You do remember back when you were talking to Vasid that he was planning on letting the children and the sisters go to the festival, letting them have the rest of the day off for that.
I'm gonna look at Misha and like, that should help. You should feel a little better now. We need to find Vasid. He must still be here. I don't remember him mentioning he was going to go in. But
Okay.
I think it could help.
Okay. Oh, okay, I'll follow. Do you know where?
I don't know.
I mean, you know this place better than I do.
Yes, you do know
You
the
would
place
know.
really well, don't you?
Okay.
I would assume that I would know a few places to look.
Yeah.
I will follow.
You know that Brother Yara spends his time in the library, and there's a special area in there that was off limits to the kids or the study, Vasid's study. There's also the mess hall with the kitchen where they have their meals. Upstairs, there is some quarters where the children and the sisters sleep. And then various places there are some storage areas.
Alright. I think we should head to the library and to Vasid's study.
Okay, I'll follow you. I don't know where the library is.
And I believe that's it for us. That's it for my turn, at least.
Okay. Gwyn.
Okay. So I know that the fire dogs and whatnot are all heading towards us. But have the citizens, have they mostly gotten past us? Is it just all the little demon dogs and whatever in front of us now?
Most of the people are evacuated out of the area. There are some that are struggling to catch up. Possibly they were trampled because of the fleeing. There are several that are fighting for their lives but losing quite a bit. There's also vast amounts of blood that is in front of you in the plaza as the...
And the ones that are, so they're still fighting to get through. Are they fighting to get through but are behind us, or are they in front of us?
There's a few stragglers around you. Most of them are behind you, most of the citizens. The Flaming Fists have also made their way towards, and they are fighting these demons, trying to strike them down before they can kill anyone else.
Well, if there's space to not cause more damage to the townspeople, I would, and because I don't want to make it an issue for them, but if there's space, I'd like to cast Entangle in front of us to slow down the ones on the ground
Okay.
coming towards
Yeah.
us, the dogs and whatnot.
So you cause vines and thorns to come out of the ground and grasp at the demons that are chasing all the people out. They have a harder time making their way towards you.
Yeah.
And you have a skill to make also.
Yes. And then, so I cast that, and I use, let's see, we've done religion, medicine, athletic. The ones I can't use. So I cast that, and then I use what do I use? I use stealth. Nope. Survival. No, I've already used survival once, so let's try something different. we'll use performance to dance around all graceful like and make it into a dance as and hit at any of like the using my quarterstaff that I have. I hit at whoever is like the fire dogs or any of the ones on the ground that are within reach. I just kind of hit at them.
Okay. So you use your. Oh, go ahead. I guess roll performance.
Yeah.
So you've been secluded for a long time, so you make your best dance. You've seen your master make some ritual dances to like perform spells, but that's as best you can know for these kind of things. And you try and use your agility to dodge out of the way and swing at the creatures, but the creatures seem very, very agile and eager to nibble on your soft flesh.
That's not
All right, Raegar.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the big man.
His back is towards you.
I'm just gonna yell, "Hey, asshole!"
He turns his head to look at the person who's had the most conversation with him since he's gotten to this place.
And I just say, "Fuck you," and I strike at him with my battle axe.
Oh, he hasn't moved any closer to you. Like,
Yeah, I move closer
but
to him.
he's still like 70 feet away. Because
Yeah, all right. I will dash towards him.
okay.
I won't be able to attack, but yeah.
Do you want to make any skills?
I would. Can I hold a skill like in athletics?
What would you like to do with it?
Or I guess. I mean, yeah, either athletics or acrobatics, if possible, to dodge. I have a better chance of dodging. I don't know.
You can use one of those to bypass the demons that are running towards you, the smaller ones, like
There
either
we go.
shoulder check some of the bipedal dogs or jump out of the way of the smaller ones.
Now shoulder check. So athletics.
You start running, you just booking it towards the big guy. You just want to end him, and the several creatures see you making this dash towards him, and they descend upon you. And as you try and shoulder check one, you definitely feel some weight that they're standing their ground, and you actually get hit back, and you fall to the ground, and you use the rest of your movement to get up and stare angrily at the creature above you. It's like one of these creatures.
Gotcha.
You can still cast I'll say you used your movement for that since you got shoulder checked and got up from it, so you can still make an action if you like.
Well, I assume I'm not close to it.
You are. It is right on you. You can make your sweep at it. It's bearing down on you.
The big
Oh no,
boy?
Big dude.
the dog-headed creature.
And you can try to throw your.
It stopped you in your
Yeah.
tracks.
Well, is there an action to where I can try and just get around it?
You can use the shove action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
make another athletics.
Another athletics? Okay.
That's nice. Yeah, you shove it out of the way, and it stumbles back. It felt like it stood its ground before, but suddenly your anger managed to push its way out, and you just push it back, and you can like have a clear sight of the big guy now.
Okay.
Delta. Oops.
I guess I just want to kind of avoid the bad guys and keep putting out fires and help people escape. So I don't know what I would use to help people though.
Most of the people have gotten away. There are some still like bleeding on the ground or on fire that are being torn apart by these demons. But most of the people have made their way into the city streets.
Okay. Guess I'm just gonna keep putting out fires. Can I use Arcana?
Yeah,
Since it spells.
I'll say that if you get a successful Arcana, you can dispel more of the fires than you normally would.
Okay.
You're just like having an off day. Maybe those the runes in the library were just too confusing, and you have your head in the stars, as it were, and you can't quite pinpoint the location of like magic flame, and you just like put only a few out, but unfortunately you can't put out more than that. You do save a few people, but just fire continues on as these creatures descend, like, are upon you now. Okay, Mirasha, you quick travel. So you two make your way to where Khalas knows where the library is. You go past the pews through doorways, and you enter the library. Before you see the elderly. Here, let me move here real quick. You see the elderly tabaxi that you recognize from before. He is on the ground, like struggling to get back up. His wheelchair is on its side. It looks like in a panic he fell over, with the sounds going on outside, the panic that you can hear in the distance. He's struggling on the ground, but you are in the library now.
Ken, what skill did you use on your turn again?
What, athletics?
Okay, I just didn't write that one down. Could I use I mean, athletics would have been more ideal, but could I use acrobatics to help him up and back into his chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleight
You
of
can
hand.
always try, and you succeed.
Or you could use animal handling.
I Um,
So yeah, I run over, I get him back in his chair, and then just because I can, and I'm so like kind of hurt, I'm going to use Second Wind. So once per short rest, I'm using my bonus action to give myself 1d10 plus 6. Okay, so 7.
you feel
so
second winded.
God damn it. Okay.
All right. Set you back over to the action going down downtown. Let's go back. You do successfully like pull him up and place him in his chair, and he grabs his cane and tries to get out. He's trying to like move quickly, and he has a shaky hand up, and he points to the back of the library. He says, "There's a back way out. Open the door." And yeah, we're back to Guryev. The people have dispersed. The plaza is just a bloody, fiery mess. People are in half. Limbs have been torn off. Heads have been severed. The creatures are following the people into the streets. The big guy is turned back around towards everyone, looking at Raegar as he challenges him. So Guryev, what would you like to do?
You said there are like a couple limbs nearby.
Yeah.
Use a medicine check and see if I put them on ice, would they be okay to reattach later?
Sure. Totally do that.
Cool. 16.
I mean, you could, being a cleric of death, you could, or sorry, of the grave.
I don't know whose it is.
No,
you know,
I mean, it's
but it could
unarmed.
definitely be reattached. You know, maybe.
You know that you could create a flesh golem. Like, this is totally fine. If you gathered enough body parts around here, you could like probably put it in your bag of holding and then go out and like make a flesh golem. It would be your minion, so to say. But yeah, if you wanted to find the owner, good luck with that.
And then my spiritual weapon is just gonna attack again. I guess the one that it was being wrestled with.
All right, make that roll. It's
Man. That's with a +8.
The fiery hound is gnashing at the Ankh. It doesn't seem to be making any progress biting into it, but it's also dodging out of the way as the Ankh swings. All right, Khalas.
Yes.
Yes. Mirasha has just helped
What?
Brother Yara back into his seat, and he's moving towards the back of the library. He says that there's some sort of door.
I am going to, let's see, what could I roll? What can I not roll? right now?
Medicine is the only one. You are top of the round, so you have the most freedom.
Sweet. I guess I'll do investigation to try and find this door to open it for him. 7.
Well, you make your way to the back. You pass his little clerk desk. You feel around like you don't remember there being a door, but I'm sure this is not a normal circumstance. there was never a need to escape before, but you have no idea. You do see a few items on the desk. You see the lead box that you left here. It is open.
The box is open. Oh.
You see a map, and you see a box that's nicely wrapped with a little scroll on top.
I'm gonna ask Brother Yara. Brother Yara, where is Vasid? The children and the nuns are still in the town, and there's a massive attack going on.
Attack? Where? In town?
In the middle of the town.
The children.
A giant demon.
The children.
Where is Vasid?
Vasid? He must be here. I don't remember him leaving.
What happened to the items? Did you destroy the artifacts?
What?
The demon and the ring?
Yes. Well, you know that the ring disappeared. Like.
Oh. Like
that
you. The
I guess
they already
that you know of, because the ring was invisible. But last time, you gave him the ring, and then he made it the chain go limp.
That's right. The demon and the wand.
And
right?
The belt.
And the belt.
Yes. I think that's it.
Yeah. I think that was it.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are the items? Did you destroy the items yet?
Must leave. Not safe. Something pushed me over. Ugh. And he moves very slowly in his damaged wheelchair towards where you are in the back of the library, where he pointed.
Okay. Mirasha, I think we should grab the items on the desk. That are there.
I will help grab shit off the desk.
We'll get back to you. You are on the opposite ends of the list,
yeah.
So it is Wynn's turn. Would you like to cast any spells while we're here?
Oh, so there is one I'm curious about. This is just a locate object, but I need to make sure. 1,000 feet within 1,000 feet of me. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. Okay, I'm gonna cast locate object, and I'm going to have it for the. I guess, could I use it for the minion, or is the minion considered a creature?
I will say yes. If you describe the name of the object, because you know the name of it, you'd be able to locate it, even if it is sentient.
Okay. So yeah, the miniature minion of malevolence is what I'm going to be looking for.
It's 10 minutes.
I guess that's how long the spell lasts. Yeah. 10 minutes.
So you do know that it's in the room. You can picture it behind, like, there are shelves in the middle of the room, so you can like walk down the aisles on either side, getting books. You do notice that the object you are looking for is on the other side of the shelf. It seems to be moving along one of the shelves.
Like one of the shelves, like in this room, or on an opposite, like behind where supposedly the store is?
In this room, in the library, but on the other side of a bookshelf.
Okay. And then we're like, Mirasha, the minion, it's still in here. Be on guard.
All right. Gwyn.
And that's it.
Okay. So they used medicine and investigation. Okay, so I am currently trying to stave off the creatures near me, which isn't apparently going very well. I'm going to no, leave me alone. Leave my mouse alone. Sorry, the cat's on my desk. I'm going to use, what did I use last time? I used performance. I don't know. Do I want to stay and keep fighting them? I glance around to see what everyone is doing, and I decide to try to help Delta with putting out fires. So since I'm not doing very well against these creatures anyhow, I dart away from them. And I use, what do I want to use to help put out fires? Let's see here. Investigation, medicine, nature. Water is part of nature. I will use nature to help put out fires. I find water.
Okay. Well, in the entangling vines that you created, you managed to command them to scoop up dirt and toss it onto some of the flames to put them out. You successfully put out quite a few of the fires in that area, and you go up. You are next to Delta, trying your best to try and get them to douse whatever you can.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Raegar, you have a clear path to the big guy.
I'm going directly for him.
All right. So you end up right next to him. He's towering above you. He looks.
Probably can't reach his butt, can I?
No. You could command him to
What
squat.
if Yeah, I could, but then that takes my action. I wouldn't be able to attack. Huh. Damn, that's what I wanted to do. Oh well. If I jump, can I reach him? Probably not.
You could climb up his legs. You wanted to make an acrobatics?
Sure.
All right. He towers above you. He looks very confident in his massive size overwhelms you, but you remember back when you had that fight against the mechanical monster attacking the town, and you use that to climb up and jump from thigh to thigh up its body. You manage to grapple your way up, and you're now on its shoulder.
Oh no, I'm going for the butt.
Oh, sure, you're on the butt. It's gross. It just had a duty.
Yep. But I assume it took my action to do that, so I don't know if there's anything else I can do.
You can do a check and an action. So that was your check. If you'd like to make an action.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna take my battle axe and shove it right up his butt.
All right. Make that swing.
It was one-handed.
All right. Well, you are on its ass, and you take a swing down. Hits it. You notice that the skin is a lot harder than you expected. And your axe just bounces off of it.
Alright.
Missed, huh?
That's all I can do.
You can make an extra attack, right?
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. You reach up again with your might and you slam it down. You make a chunk in its butt. It takes 9 points of damage.
Also, I'm going to use Divine Smite, so when I hit a creature with a melee attack, it'll take... I expend a spell slot, but it'll take an extra 2d8. If this thing is considered at least a fiend, I'll deal an additional 1d8.
Yes, you will. Because it is.
Okay. So an additional 11 damage.
So it's a total of 20 damage. Alright, Delta.
Are the fires like under control now?
Within your vicinity, yeah. The creatures are still trying to make more chaos and fire. What would you like to do?
I
Would you like to hold your action while you think about it?
guess so.
Okay. Well, just let me know when you think of something, and we'll go back to you.
Okay.
All right. Mirasha, you are in the library.
Okay. When Khalas is telling me to watch out for that thing that might still be here, I am going to. Let's see my options. Can I do a perception check to see if there's any enemies that could around us or anything that looks like it could attack or location of a threat?
Yeah. All right. So you It is pretty quiet in the library. You hear the distant sounds of like screeching demons screeching. You hear some like church bells off in the distance, signaling like danger and whatnot. But within this area, you hear the sound of scurrying within the library. Yeah, that's
Great. I'm going to make sure I have my sword, the Astorian sword, out, and I'm just gonna hold my action for anything that comes. I guess that appears in front of us that is an enemy.
okay.
To be clear, I'm holding my attack action
Right.
for a. There you go.
Khalas did mention that there is something on the other side of the bookshelf directly in front of you.
I guess instead of holding my attack action, I already used my skill check. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to interact with the bookshelf, see what's there.
Okay, so you want to move around to see what's on the other side?
Yeah. Search.
Okay. This can be part of your perception. After you hear the scurrying, you move around. You are expecting something to be there since you were told and you did hear something. And on the other side, you see a tiny demon that looks like this.
But tiny?
It's like half a foot, like 6 inches tall. On one of the shelves, and it seems to be tearing out. It has a book in front of it. It's tearing out pages, and it turns to look at you, and it just keeps tearing out pages from the book.
It's like making eye contact.
Yeah, it's like aggressively staring you down.
You can't stop me.
I'm going to poke at it with my sword.
In a threatening manner?
And
Aggressive.
Where's my actions? That sword. Okay.
Well,
I get 2 attacks,
you
though.
jab at it and just like ducks and oh my gosh, are you serious?
It rolled a 1.
2 ones.
Yay!
That's bullshit. Okay, let's see how bad this can get. I'm going to actions. I'm just frustrated. I'm going to action surge so I can take an additional action on my turn. Guys, if I miss 2 more times,
You
this
get
is
a 1.
bullshit.
I'm gonna be so mad at you.
4 ones.
It's an automatic generated. I got a 2.
Alright, so let's backtrack a little bit. When you swing at it, when you poke at it, it dodges out of the way of the first attack, and you like poke at it again, trying to hit it. It grabs onto your sword and attempts to run up towards you, and you swing it around again and smack it against the bookshelf. Roll for damage.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh, I don't remember which one's which. It's gonna be one-handed. I did this separately, so I don't. Oh my god. I don't have big tabs. Sorry. Was that one-handed? Or was it two-handed?
1d8.
I don't know. Did I?
Plus 8? Yeah, that should be right.
I can't tell. Okay.
You still have less? Or did Bless go
You're-
away already?
Too far.
Okay. Actions. This sword, assuming this is a fiend. If I make an attack against a aberration fiend undead, I deal an extra 2d6 radiant damage.
Yeah. So you hit it for 11?
It would have been 13 for the first slashing. Oh wait, no, 12.
Sorry, not 11. 21, I mean.
Yeah.
So you bash it up against the it's on your sword and you hit it against the bookshelf and it lets go and it plops onto the floor and it's just like trying to get back up and run after you, but it's just like struggling along the ground.
Should I kill it? I still have an extra attack with my action.
Kill it! Kill it!
Yeah.
25.
That hits.
Okay.
So
15.
you
So yeah.
21 more damage. Wow, nice. This creature's on the ground trying to claw at you, get up and move, and you swing down again. You slice it in two, and the creature just like and falls down, and the thing changes what it looks like. The demon form fades away, and I'll get
What does it look like?
Oh god, what was it? It was probably something innocent like a panda or something.
No.
Like that scene from Tropic Thunder.
Loading.
A Sailor Moon doll. Oh,
So you now have two pieces. It's split in the torso, and the arms are like hanging forward, and the legs are splayed out, but it's in two pieces now. You don't go up a level, but you did defeat the demon.
no going up levels. Maybe that means we have to burn or get the actual 2 wooden pieces done. Interesting.
That will have to be on my next turn.
Yeah.
Or your next turn.
Yeah, I could like radiant flame it.
Also, I think Bless doesn't have a distance. It just has the distance to which you can cast it. It doesn't have a limit
Yeah,
distance.
it's just the initial.
Yeah.
So then we still have
So you still
Bless?
have Bless.
Yeah.
So I could have saved one of those natural ones, maybe. But it's done.
They were
It's
natural
done.
ones. Like even if you had
Yeah.
4,
It's every attack.
it doesn't say anything about going out of the distance or anything.
No.
Okay. So you slice this wooden figure in half. The creatures have made their way to the exits, following the citizens in the streets. You can hear screams coming from all of Baldur's Gate. You can see off in the distance there are the flying shadow creatures swooping down and making twists and turns as spells are being cast at it to try and get it to fall. There are only a few demons left in the plaza, fighting some of the flaming fists, although the guardsmen are having a hard time battling these strong individuals. The dogs are tearing people apart The large guy is a bit pissed off that there's something on its butt, but it mostly just turns and unfurls its wings, and it is now ready to finish its assault on the city. And it puffs up its wings, sparks fly out from it, and jumps forward into the main part of the city and strikes down at the buildings. Raegar, you're still hanging on, trying to keep a grip as this creature is now just like swiping down buildings like it's hot knife through butter. Guryev.
Yeah. Can we go back to the others? We're still doing skill check stuff?
So the objective was to escape with as few casualties as you can. You did not
even tried to escape.
do so well. You did a lot of failures, but you managed to save quite a few lives. If you'd like, we can continue the skill challenge, or we can split it up into 2 RP moments. Raegar, you can stay in combat if you'd like to cling on to this guy's bootay, continue to strike at it.
Did we see where they fell?
What was that?
Could we see where they fell?
Where they fell? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 that were grabbed?
Yes.
What's your passive perception?
25.
Oh my God.
15.
You saw that they were going southeast, but you weren't sure where they landed.
Is that away from where the dude was, or towards?
It was away from the plaza, so
Okay.
directly
Like behind
you.
us?
Yeah.
Okay. And he got his wing, like he did his wings, and he went which direction?
He went
Kind of similar.
west, so he's going into the heart of the city.
Okay. Well, Raegar, I hope you have a really good sense of direction and find your way home. I'm gonna just turn to everyone else that's there and say, I think we should hit and find Khalas and Mirasha.
All right, so we'll drop out of turn order. We have 3 separate situations going on. We'll do groups, so we'll just have Khalas, Guryev, and Raegar in the turn order. And when it gets to your turn, we will go to your group. How's that? So,
Sounds good.
Gwyn and Delta, you are with Guryev. Khalas and Mirasha are together. And Raegar, you are hanging on for dear life. You got that booty.
Good.
All right.
I don't even have that. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, are we still being like attacked by the creatures, or are they
Yeah, I mean, there's still in the plaza. There are quite a few that have gone into the streets.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still saying that we need to go. So I'm gonna start backing up and just still swinging with a spiritual weapon. I guess at the same one that it's been wrestling with.
You finally hit it.
Cool. So this 12 force.
All right. You swing your Ankh down, smacking it on the head. It whimpers, and with its anguish with trying to nip at it and making no progress, it will turn and flee.
I'm gonna toll the dead on it.
All right.
Wisdom saving throw. No. 16.
16 damage.
No. Wisdom saving throw of 16.
Okay. You see that it's, even though it's running away, it will go back and forth and try and get the noise, the bells that are tolling in its head out. It is as it runs further away, but it is continuing further into the plaza now, away from the Ankh.
Quite the beating. And then I'm just gonna, I don't know. Does the spiritual weapon get movement and an attack?
I believe you can move it on your turn.
I'm gonna use this. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, as the bonus action?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so. You can move it and attack.
Yeah. So then I'll move it back towards me as I move away.
Okay. Delta and Gwyn, you are next to Guryev. You are dousing as many flames as you can. The fire just seems to pop up in random spots. It looks like just devastation in front of you.
I asked if to the Guryev. I did not say that correctly. Did you suggest that we chase after in the direction that Khalas and Mirasha went?
He did.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you actually said that or if you were thinking that and then changed your mind. Okay. I continue what I'm doing with the fires, but I agreed that we we should definitely go make sure that they're okay, make sure that they got away, and then we can come back and help. Yeah, if there's any town left.
Delta, would you like to do anything? You can agree and follow Gwyn and Guryev out of the plaza and search for Mirasha and Khalas. But we're pretty much out of the skill challenge now, so you really don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I want to go with them to find Khalas and Mirasha.
I know I'm not
There's
there.
much more I can do here.
So are you guys all just gonna leave Raegar on the butt of the demon? Just curious.
The demon
Trust me,
off at like
that's
100
okay.
feet.
That's okay.
How far, what's the flight speed of the demon?
It's well, he had to run up to the demon to.
Right, we were already 60 feet away from it, or whatever, and then it flew in a different direction, so it's like 100 plus feet already.
Yeah.
Y'all should have hopped on, hitched a ride.
Stuck out your thumb and
Yeah.
go where the place to go wherever life leads you.
Go wherever this demon's going. I'm sure it'll be fun. He's the life of the party.
Okay. Khalas and Mirasha, you are in the library again.
I'm going to. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm going to. Mirasha, give me the empty lead box that was open on the desk.
Okay.
Take that, and I'm going to try and scoop the wooden pieces of the doll into the box and close it, and just put it in my pocket. And you said there was like also an item with a scroll on it that was on the desk?
Yeah, there was the lead box. There was the parchment that had a map on it, and then the another like square box with a scroll on it.
What is the map of specifically?
Well, you can look at it, and you peer down at it, and it is a very crude general map of Faerun. There are a few names, landmarks that are sketched on it, but it is not a very detailed map.
We can look at it more later.
Okay, that sounds good. Keep the other items that you have on your person. Thinking we might need them. And then I am going to try and open this secret door that Yara was pointing towards or trying to go towards.
Brother Yara will slowly make his way towards that wall with his wheelchair and reach up and pull down one of the books. It's very precise where he grabs, and the wall pushes in slightly and then shifts, and a passage is revealed. It's a spiral stairway going down.
Brother Yara, is this where Vasid's study is?
No. Escape.
Where is Vasid's study?
It's up behind. The room is locked. Key on the desk.
Okay. We're going to go there. Hopefully find Vasid. You go ahead and get out of here.
Good luck going down those stairs.
Not in character, just so you know, this is a joke. He will wheel himself and fall down the stairs as he's in a wheelchair.
It's gonna say like,
just push him down.
I'll look for the other guy, but he's in a
Wait, you'd be like, wait, before you go, destroy this.
oh. Was it Vasid or was it Yara that destroyed
It was
the ring?
Vasid.
I can't remember. Vasid. Yeah. I don't think Brother Yara can destroy these items. I think we need Vasid. And I'm gonna go look for the key on the desk.
Oh, I thought it was him.
No, it was Vasid.
We don't need him anyway.
Good
He had a
luck.
plan to get down the stairs. I'm sure he's fine.
Chaos is a ladder, motherfucker.
So you tell him to go down. He pulls a cane that's has like a nice slot in his wheelchair out, and so he can walk. It's just like really slow and difficult as he makes his way towards the stairs. and you search the. You can make an investigation
I will assist.
with advantage.
Sweet. So advantage investigation. Great. Good.
Roll a d4. See if you got that blessing.
Oh heck yeah.
Heck yeah, you have that blessing. So there's
So blessed. Right
there's
now.
not really a key on the desk. Like you feel like not quite right in the mind, so it might be like encrypting his language, or maybe he
Maybe the
can't
key
really
was
remember.
inside you all along.
But you can't find a key
Maybe
anywhere.
shit. Maybe there's no key. The key
Well,
is
he's
in my
only down like 3 steps. Do you want to call him back up here?
He's not even gotten to the
Yes.
steps. Like he's just.
Yeah. Yara, there's no key. Where's the key?
Turn around.
Is it on your
Makes
person?
his way towards. It takes a long time. Like you feel like
As people are dying across
Yeah.
town.
It's like 10.
I could be slaying demons.
it's much slower than if he was in the wheelchair, but now he's up. Like, why sit down? He's already up. So
It's gonna take him another 5 minutes to sit back
Another,
down.
like,
So
30 rounds later, he gets his way to the desk.
Great.
It's like that sloth from Zootopia.
Oh god.
Ha. Ha. So that's Khalas. Mirasha, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I've got the items.
Like presents.
I guess I'll investigate I already investigated the map. The lead box has the demon doll parts in there. That originally had like a little scroll on top of it. Can I look at
There are
that?
2 boxes. So there's the long lead box that was closed when Khalas gave it to Vasid. And then there's a square box it's like nicely wrapped and it's got a scroll on top.
Okay, I guess I will investigate the second box. Like first I'll just see if there's anything on the scroll.
Okay, you take the scroll off, and on the box is a picture of a gauntlet making a fist, and it's like really nice and engraved. But you open the scroll and you see this. In the handouts, you should be able to see that.
Oh, I need to get rid of that.
It's the decree.
Travel decree.
And Yara's still making his way. It's just on his desk.
You having a stroke?
I mean, with that 10 medicine roll before, you don't know.
But
Don't die.
you're a commander?
Where's the gunshot wound?
Do I get to
Badge wearing you and your.
Well, Mirasha said that she looked at it. Are you gonna peek around her shoulder and look what it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna like what
This
is
dude's a commander?
Basid?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, of the Order of the Gauntlet.
I guess this explains the demon portal thing. I wasn't supposed to release demons. It was supposed to be a travel portal of some kind. You think they would tell people that?
I think isn't that what they said? It was a travel thing. It wasn't.
Oh, I thought we were. I'm going to do something that. Well, I was also drunk and yelling at
That's true.
That is very
Raegar when
true.
that was going on, and then our whole area got silent. So I didn't hear a lick of that.
Yeah, no, the thing was the portal was a travel thing. It was supposed to make traveling easier. Not
It didn't work. But I guess there's a badge inside here, or at least I assume so. Can I shake the box?
do
Yeah. You hear a slight rattle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's the guy's badge. I don't want to pry more than I've already pried.
Open it. But it'd be weird if he still had if he didn't have his badge on his person.
You open it.
Inside open box.
You open box. So you untie the nice silk ribbon that keeping it together. There's the picture of the gauntlet making a fist on it, and you lift up the lid, and in a nice like cushioned velvet slot, you see a kind of like a three-sided it's really hard to describe, a three-sided kind of pyramid shape, you know. They make those die, but on each of the sides it has a different image.
Oh, it's a four-sided, like a D4.
Yeah, but it's 3. Exactly.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to see this. Each side.
Wow, they're beautiful.
I love it.
I love it.
Kudos
They're so
kudos
shiny.
to the person who created this. They were very helpful.
Whoa, and I show Mirasha. It's like, this looks cool. It's a shame it didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, they just accidentally released a demon portal by mistake. We should probably figure out what's going on. I mean, our friends could be dead for all we know.
I suppose that's true. They probably think we're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Put everything in pockets, bags, whatever, and I guess we can always force our way into the room
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah, we can't find a key. Hey, any luck on that key?
Yeah, in that time you read and like thoroughly read that letter and like looked in the box and like inspected the badge. Brother Yara is like sliding open a drawer and he procures a key in his hand and shakily hands it
You
to
didn't
you.
try the drawer?
Apparently not. He said it was on top of the desk.
On the desk.
Thanks, Yara. Be safe. And we're gonna head immediately to Vasid's study.
Okay. Let's get to that next time. So Raegar, you got some booty.
That I do. I am going to take my battle axe and attempt to jam it right up its beehole. And I'm gonna make sure I even stretch my arm in there if I have to since it's a battle axe. I'm gonna try and hook it to get it stuck so I have better grip while
Shove
flying.
it way up there. Just way up in your bum.
Gotta put it way up there, Morty.
Alright, make that roll.
Strength or attack with the axe, I
Attack,
guess,
yeah.
since I'm... Okay. Yay, nay.
Nah, you feel like it's just hitting the surface and not doing anything.
Oh, dang. I guess I'm gonna do it again. Nope, that's not it. All right.
Since all right. Anything else? I guess.
No, I don't think there's anything I can do.
It's scene unfolding time. Now, the large demon was swinging his sword through buildings, is now landed in the a residential area as people are still scattering through the streets, and he just crushes them under his feet. People fall as the ground beneath them trembles and try and get up and move, screaming out of the way. He flicks his whip and it goes around a tall building, and the fire just instantly vaporizes it, and the tower falls down into a crowd of people. He's just wildly swinging around. I'll have Raegar make an athletics to see if you can, or a strength save. See if you can hang on.
Strength save.
Yeah, even though it's really moving around a lot, you still clinging onto its ass. The three of you, Guryev, Delta, and Gwyn, you make your way into the streets of the city, running, trying to save more people as just the demons are still lashing out, trying to grab these people. There's trails of blood and fire into the streets of Baldur's Gate, and the flaming fist is scattered around the city. They were not prepared for this intrusion, as just like trying to protect the people while also failing to protect themselves, and still shadow demons are coming up, picking up the flaming fist, pulling them away from their from the demon allies and tossing them back into the streets with ease. Back in the library, Brother Yara, after he hands you the key, turns back to make a move into the opened secret passageway. And what's your passive perception, two of you?
It's something.
Yeah, 16 is mine. Pew, pew.
Perception. 12.
Okay. You, Khalas, you are rushing towards the study. Mirasha on your heels, as you hear a sound of like a gargling coming from behind you. You turn to look as one of the shadow creatures has clawed its way into Brother Yara and is now like its claws are pressed through into it, and he's pulling him apart. Brother Yara is just
I'm gonna or speed.
We'll get to your turn. I'm just describing.
At least the stairs didn't get their chance. He went out with his dignity.
So Brother Yara is now in shreds on the ground, and the demon moves towards you, Khalas, as you see him moving. And as it's bearing down on you, you see two large swords just pierce through its back, through its chest, and slice it in half. Top half falls forward, and on the other side, you see Vasid. He's got two large swords in his hands. He's just sweating. His muscles are bulging, and he's just... He looks very pissed off.
He's not wearing a shirt, or...
He is wearing a shirt, but, like, you can see he's got a lot of adrenaline running through him right now.
I see.
But that is the NPC's turn, I should say. Delta, Guryev, Gwyn.
NC pieces.
Yes?
Are we still in the square, or are we kind of getting into the...
You're getting into the streets now.
Well, the sad thing is I can... Let me see. Did it... 1, 2, 3... Okay. Pretty sure I'm gonna get farther and farther behind me. But if there's anything that's like coming up behind us, I'll have it target those, and then I think I'm just gonna keep going and looking for Khalas and Mirasha. I have a feeling like they would probably be in the streets. Certainly.
Make a history or investigation roll. Delta and Gwyn, you can do so as well if you'd like.
Open what?
A investigation or history.
Okay, let's do
History is 22.
investigation.
History.
So you're searching around. You did lose sight of the two of them very quickly. You really don't know where to look exactly. Delta, you know where, knowing Khalas, you kind of know where she might look for sanctuary, but you just don't know right now. Guryev, you do remember looking back, watching them be flown off in the distance and in the direction of the orphanage.
Okay.
And you do remember like where that was. It was, hey, it's just been the day of.
Yeah, it's would be too perfect. But I'll just keep. I'm assuming I'm like a couple of feet in front of them. I'll just keep going, looking back occasionally to throw the spiritual weapon into people.
Okay. Delta and Gwyn, would you like to do anything?
I'm just gonna follow along at this point until I either am attacked or I don't know. I'm just gonna follow Delta and Guryev
You could
for the moment.
You could cast like cantrips, like just as you're walking, like throw a something in somebody's direction, try and like help people that are either trying to get away or the flaming fists that are fighting these demons.
I don't know if my cantrips would be all that helpful. I've got Druid crafted message and
Shillelagh. Well, Shillelagh's pretty
Yeah.
good. Like once you get into melee range, you can cast it and then like smack. Oh, it's not even like you cast it once.
I have a
and
quarterstaff, so I
less a minute.
can smack them with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, you can just like, as you're running in this direction, following Guryev, you can smack creatures as you're going.
Okay, that sounds good. I will do that. Ew.
Okay.
And I can turn water into ice for people to put on their sore parts.
To put on their burns from being burnt by all of these fire creatures.
Yeah.
Or the gashes from being torn apart.
It's a 4th degree burn, but I'm sure this small amount of ice will help.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
All right. Moving on to the library. You see a red in the face, Vasid. He is wielding 2 long swords, and he's heaving heavily.
Oh, are you okay? I can't heal. Khalas?
I can heal.
I don't know. Like, do you need help? I have potions. Like, are there more monsters outside?
You need to go now. Take him, and he points down to Yara, and get. I will take care of the others.
Did you destroy the artifacts? The demons might be after them. There's a massive demon in town.
There's no time.
Let's destroy it.
And he tosses one of his swords towards the 2 of you. You can make a sleight of hand to see if you catch it. Both of
That's
you.
under.
I shouldn't have had advantage on.
It's still a 14.
Okay.
Alright, so Vasid tosses this weapon to you. Khalas, you snatch it out of the air. You instantly feel its power. And it will send you the link. And he says,
It's okay, I just got it in.
He says, get his body out of here. There might be time to save him, but I need to go out and see if there's anyone else.
I will, I guess, take my Snuggie and wrap Yara up in as best I can to try to hold him together. And I'll just kind of put him over my shoulder. I guess I'll put my shield down since I need one hand to carry him, and I'll have my sword in the other hand.
I'm going to spare the dying on Yara.
Okay.
And I will also cure wounds, just as a level 1 on him, just to hopefully maybe maybe that will patch him up.
Well,
Stop
if
the
you
bleed.
cure wounds, you wouldn't have to spare the dying.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. I'll just yeah. Okay, I'll do the healing.
Okay, yeah.
Heal him for 6, 7, 8. So 8 total.
Sweet. So Mirasha has one hand holding Yara and the other hand in the sword, and you place a hand on the Snuggie wrapped Tabaxi, old Tabaxi, and are you making your way towards the hidden exit?
I guess so. And I'm gonna turn around and be like, Vasid, what about you?
I will hold them off. You just go get to safety now.
Where should we go?
The path will take you out of the city.
Downstairs.
All right. Maybe meet each other again.
I'm splitting from the party again.
Fly, you fools!
I got to level up.
All right.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna tell Mirasha, like, here, let's go back down the stairs. Let's go back down the stairs.
I already started going down the stairs.
As you pass him,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Vasid, lays a hand on Yara and like just has a very small moment, and then gets his vision back, and he heads to the opposite, where the entrance to the library is, and you head out the exit.
Cool. We'll continue going down the stairs until, unless there's a fork in the road, I'm just continuing down the path. My sword also lights up, so it's also a source of light down here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, go back to Raegar. You're still hanging on.
Out of the way, Gar.
Oh.
You still here?
Alright, hello. My mic was cutting in and out. I think I just fixed it. I didn't hear the last few minutes.
He's gone astray, Gar.
Well, it is your turn. You are on the booty of the beast.
I'm doing the same thing as last time, I guess. Okay. Unless anything new happened in the last few minutes, I wasn't able to. I had to fix my stupid mic.
Nope. It's still destroying the city.
Okay, we're gonna irritate this thing, hopefully. No, that's no. No. Damn it. Okay.
You feel like after the initial strike, you can't quite make it through this
guy's
skin.
sphincter.
Yeah. I sphinct not. Sorry. And with that, it's getting late. We'll start up next time.
Man, we split the party 3 away.
We didn't really have a choice, though. I mean, you and I got captured.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Next week at hopefully 6:30 PST, we'll find out what happens to the party, Baldur's Gate, if it survives.
Bye-bye.
Probably not.
It's a huge town.